If you didn't know, Radical Red AI uses this order of functions to decide if it's going to hard switch or not. FindMonThatAbsorbsOpponentsMove. You should consider this function if there's an AI mon with the ability water absorb / flash fire and so on. The type immunities do not count, only the abilities. Should switch if only bad moves left. To consider only if all of AI moves are 4-hit KO on your current mon and the AI doesn't have a status or hazard move. Although if the AI already land a stealth rock and toxic for example, this function would now activate if all of AI moves are 4-hit KO. Should switch to avoid death. To consider if you can outspeed and can KO but if AI current mon has red HP bar, ignore this function. And lastly, should save sweeper for later. To consider if all of the conditions from the functions above were not met. AI mon will simply stay if all of the functions above were not activated. How does the AI use this order? If the first function conditions were met, then the AI switches to that absorb ability mon. The other functions are to be ignored, even if all their conditions were met. If the first function was not it, then it checks for the second and if still nothing then the third. If the third function's conditions were met then AI hard switches to avoid death. The fourth function would have been then ignored automatically. There are other functions but those can be ignored like perish song and wish. I highly recommend using 3P's flowchart for the hard switch AI functions and conditions. Now I'll be showing some more fights where you can exploit them. Starting with Giovanni's Silph company, I lead with Lonely Citrus Golduck for flip turn which is perfect as even if I crit, Mamoswine would never be at 20%. I switch in Charizard for immunity. Since I can outspeed, can KO and the AI HP is not on the red bar, the AI will hard switch. I know in advance that Dracovish would come out since it has a total score of plus 31 for outspeeding and because all my moves are 4-hit KOs. Gyarados and Garganacl get a score of plus 17 due to my moves being 4-hit KOs. Excadrill gets plus 14 for outspeeding but since I have a move that can 2-hit KO, it's now plus 13. Lastly Mega Garchomp hasn't been out in battle yet, so you have to look at normal Garchomp stats, so a score of plus 13. Once Dracovish is burned, all I need to do is to exploit the function switch if only bad moves left with Lantern resisting all of Dracovish moves and Dracovish not having any status moves to drop on me. I do not click on flip turn here as I know the AI will switch in Sand Evasion Garchomp as it has a score of plus 31. First I click on Fairy to get immunity. Since I can outspeed, KO and the AI HP is not in the red bar, I know that the AI will hard switch to Excadrill as it has a score of plus 31. If the AI mon was in the red bar, the AI will never hard switch so I just go for the play rough KO. That would have then made the AI post KO switch in Excadrill, which will set up as I have Babiri Berry. I click on Worry Seed to get rid of Sand Rush, and I U-turn over to Golduck. Next I just flip turn to Charizard for Incinerate. For the tag Ariana and Archer fight, Jellicent. Also, apparently the spread moves being max roll every time feature not a bug is still here, which makes this fight pretty much guaranteed. For the Silph Company Gary fight, I lead with Charizard to bait Explosion. Darmanitan always comes out as it has the highest score plus 13. The AI clicks on Earthquake, thanks to Chartyberry. AI always clicks on U-turn and always switches in Blastoise thanks to my moves. After -2 speed, the AI will set up so I just switch in Meowscarada for the free OKO. As a counter for Celesteela, I got Sharpness Cerule Edge. The second time Darmanitan is out, it's weird as it can either go for U-turn or Earthquake. According to my 100 resets for this fight, the first time is guaranteed Earthquake. For Tower Grunt 3, I lead with Battle Armor Berserker to get rid of Sash. I switch in Tentacruel to make the AI hard switch and get a flip turn for free. Next I pivot Gyarados to bait the AI to switch in Hydreigon. That's all I needed to do for Meowscarada sweep. For Tower Grunt 2, I lead with VA Lantern for Volt Switch. Resistance. This can either hard switch or stay, but of course in both scenarios, I win, thanks to Gyarados. Lastly, for Tower Marowak, I lead with Superior for knockoff. I pivot Cloister for teleport into Kingler. Finally, I flip turn to Gyarados for the OKO. Hope I was able to help you. Every team sets and save files of every fight are on my website if you ever need them. Find out with me if it's possible to do a guaranteed deathless Nuzlocke of Radical Red 4.0 in this series of hardcore mode AI Nuzlocke strategies. Thanks for watching.